Allie, I'm afraid I've got bad news.
Don't tell me that. No, bad news.
Sweetie, I just tried to reschedule my appointments, but I'm afraid at the last minute like this, it's impossible. I have to go in.
But I thought that we were going...
I know, there's nothing I can do, baby, but that doesn't have to put the brakes on your fun. Here are the car keys. Here is the platinum card. Don't go crazy, okay?
Oh, you're the best.
I can trust you, right? Oh,
Thanks.
Sweetie, I'm just so happy to have my little girl home.
Thanks. And not just for the card and the keys, but for everything. You don't know how much it meant to me that everybody cared.
I know. I know. What a surprise.
Well, do you think you can stand another one?
Come in. Come in.
Good morning, Allison.
Look who's here. Come on in, Rick.
Yeah. Well, I thought that since this is my first day at Memorial and your first day back home, that we'd go out and celebrate. So I made breakfast reservations for 3 at the Lakeview. Now all I need is 2 beautiful companions.
Isn't that thoughtful?
Sorry, but I'm about to go to the mall.
But wouldn't it be fun if we could all have breakfast together before?
But I thought that you just said that you couldn't change around your schedule to go shopping with me.
Breakfast takes an hour, and shopping with you, although I rank it up there among life's most fascinating adventures, is an all-day affair.
Speaking of affairs...
Come on, Allie. I want to celebrate your homecoming and Rick's big day.
Thanks anyway, but I better get started. I would rather starve.
Yeah, coffee. Black, please.
Long night last night?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. Big project of mine just kicked into high gear. And now it's time to spread the news.
Am I the only one that hears the phone around here? I don't even know why I bother answering it, because it's always for you.
Just let it ring.
Hello?
Mitzi, hey, it's Dusty's. Rose around?
Hi, Dusty. Actually, Rose is not...
Dusty, I can't talk to you right now.
Is Paul over there?
No, and no offense. I really don't want to talk to anybody today, so I'll call you later.
Rose, wait. There's just something you gotta see.
Whatever it is, I'll see it later. I'll call you later.
So what gives?
Nothing.
Right. You know, the way you yanked that phone out of my hand didn't seem like nothing. Seemed like something. Does the weird way you're acting have anything to do with the weird conversation I had with Paul last night?
You had a conversation with Paul? What was weird about it?
Well, I ran into him, and he was asking about you and Dusty. I'm not exactly sure what he was after, but it seemed like he was trying to figure out if there was anything between you and Dusty besides business. And judging from the way that you're acting, I would say it seems like monkey business.
Hey, you want to be my friend? Want to have my back? You know the pressure I'm under? Don't ask me any questions. Don't worry about the fight. Just help me win the fight.
Rose! Rose, open up! We need to talk right now.
If you will read over the list, you will see Carly Tenney Snyder, Emily Stewart, Rose D'Angelo, Craig Montgomery. It's obvious why Detective Snyder is dragging his feet. This isn't just a list of the suspects in my kidnapping case. It's a list of his closest friends and relatives.
Well, perhaps Detective Snyder has too much of a conflict of interest to lead a thorough and objective investigation of this kidnapping.
Which is why I'm asking you to reassign the case.
Well, maybe what I should do is have it investigated by a completely different department.
Internal affairs. You're talking about getting IAB in on this? Well, you go right ahead, Evelyn. But until then, I'm handling this case.
You are not handling this case.
Stop telling me how to do my job!
Somebody has to, Jack.
Bring in Henry Coleman. Tell him we'll cut him a deal if he names names. Then put an APB out on Craig Montgomery. And I want you to bring in for questioning Rose D'Angelo, Carly Tenney Snyder, and Emily Stewart. Today, Detective. I'll be waiting.
So will I.
I came to show you this.
What is this?
That is a list of calls made from Monte Carlo over the past few days. And as you can see, there are no calls made from there to Craig's cell phone. And I also got one of the guys at the station to do me a favor. The last page is a list of the calls made from my cell phone.
Well, goody for you. Would you like a big gold star by your name?
I'd like to bury the hatchet. And we got to do the nearly impossible here. I can't do it without you, and you won't do it without me. We have a fashion show in less than a week.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We had a fashion show. The minute Craig returns, he will be arrested and thrown in jail, and that, as they say, will be that. The Monte will be gone from Monte Carlo.
Well, then I guess that just leaves you and me then, doesn't it? So ditch the dirt, and let's get to work.
Hey, we got a problem. Barbara doesn't like the way I'm handling her kidnapping investigation.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so she's going straight over our heads to the DA. Now Evelyn's making noise about reassignment if I don't go after Henry Coleman like a rabid dog, even talking about cutting him a deal if he gives up names like Emily, Rose, and Craig.
Just when we thought things were gonna
I
blow
can wring
over.
Coleman's neck for opening his mouth. A confession to Barbara? Now they can get Carly for conspiracy after the fact, Hal.
We're in this way too deep to let Henry Coleman bring this down.
All right, so what do we do now?
Simple. We do our jobs. We have to protect the women in our lives.
We can't lose control of this investigation.
You know, it seems to me that without a statement from Henry Coleman, there really is no investigation, just speculation.
Right. Right, things happen all the time. It's unavoidable.
Part of life.
For instance, I can think of a half-dozen reasons why Henry would never come down here to give us a statement.
Well, whatever happens to the guy, I sure hope it happens fast.
I'll check you later.
Katie!
Allison, hey! What are you doing here? You got out?
Last night. Can you believe it?
That's great. You gotta tell me how that happened.
Yeah, Flip, we'll talk about it over brunch.
Oh, actually, I don't have time right now. I gotta get up to work.
Work?
Yeah, I work at Memorial now. I was talking to Lucy, and I'm gonna be late.
Who's here?
Oh, yeah, and Aaron. You okay with that?
Maybe I should just go to Java until I figure that out.
No, you know what? It's a small town. You're gonna run into them sooner or later.
I guess.
You'll be fine. Good luck.
Thanks. I'll call you.
Lucy, you can walk! Allison, you escaped from prison.
Hello, how are you?
John, hi. I'm fine. How are you? Bob's secretary called. It seems he forgot his appointment book, and she's afraid she's going to double book him. Sometimes I have the feeling he'd forget his head if it weren't attached.
Yeah, I'm sure he has a lot on his mind.
Oh, yeah, I know, you're right. He was so upset when he came home last night.
Losing a patient is never very easy, and under these circumstances, I'm sure it's almost worse.
These circumstances...
That's why we're waiting for the autopsy report. I'm sure it will show that Bob was not at fault and everything will just snap back to normal.
Something happened with one of Bob's patients, and they think he's to blame?
I'll have the sunrise special, wheat toast and OJ.
You must have gotten to Rose before Paul did if you can afford the time to sit around feeding it face.
Ladies first. Have a seat. What happened between you and Detective Snyder?
Oh, don't you worry about Officer Jack. He's going to be a very busy boy for a while.
Good, because I don't like cops around my affairs. Business or personal.
Is there another personal affair I should know about?
You will. And it's only a matter of time now.
Well, then I guess breakfast is on me.
Hi, come on in.
Hiya, Paul.
Hi, Mitch. You mind if I have some privacy here?
You bet. Hey, you kids have fun.
You look mad, and I know why. I mean, I had to kick you out of here last night like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you were pretty tired after getting Dusty's spin on everything.
I kicked him out, too. You saw it. I got him out first.
Yeah, you threw us both out. Except the thing is, I'm your fiance. I thought I might get some special consideration.
It was a rough night. All right, finding out my business partner was doing business with Barbara, even though it was a short-term thing,
Short-term?
still.
Rose, they've been in business together from the beginning.
No, Barbara's money went into the account first. Had nothing to do with our business.
Wait. You're still planning on doing business with this guy after everything you just found out?
Yeah, why not?
You refused money from Lily, from Lucinda, from me, and yet you're still going to do business with a man who took money from a woman you despise? Who despises you? What are you thinking?
I don't know. I don't know, okay? But whatever decision I make, it's gonna be from me. Not from you, not from Lucinda, not from Lily, not from Dusty. It's gonna be me.
Yesterday, Bob made an error with one of his patient's meds. It could be a potentially fatal error.
No.
Bob prescribed 40 milligrams when he really meant 10. And of course, the nurse followed his written instructions. I don't know if what happened next was related or not, but the patient went into cardiac arrest and we lost him.
You think that the mix-up in the dosage is responsible for the death? Well, I mean, John, that's what you're saying, isn't it?
Look, we don't know if it is or not. Nothing is definite yet, so that we're waiting on the report.
Well, is there any way to speed that up?
That's what I was just going to do. Look, try not to worry, all right?
Hello, Kim.
Oh, Rick. Hi, how you doing? Oh, wait a minute. This is your first day here, isn't it?
Yeah, well, so far so good.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm good. Oh, wait a minute. Chris?
Yeah.
Honey, I'd like you to meet Dr. Eric Decker, my son, Christopher Hughes.
Please call me Rick.
He's new on staff here.
I've heard a lot about you.
Have you?
Yeah, I've studied your research, and I had a chance to catch you at a conference on aging a couple of years ago.
Ah, so you were the one.
Yeah, actually, it changed my life. It helped me decide to specialize in pediatrics.
Well, it's too bad that Oprah wasn't in the audience. I'd have my own talk show by now.
Laughter in the halls. What's going on here?
Hello, Bob. I think I've met the entire Hughes family.
Oh, that's impossible. The woods are full of Hughes.
Rick, we should grab lunch sometime.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, I better get going. I don't want to be late for rounds.
Oh, good. Thanks for reminding me.
Good meeting you.
Yeah, see you. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. What did I do now?
I just heard about the patient who died yesterday. Why didn't you tell me?
Before you guys called the cops, I didn't escape. They let me go. My sentence was reduced and they released me. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
No, I was just surprised to see you, that's all.
You want to sit down a minute?
If that's okay with Lucy.
Yeah, sure. Sit.
Well, it was really good to see you walking around again.
Yeah, I just took a little physical therapy. A lot of errand.
Well, I'm really happy for you. So how's your memory?
It's coming back, little by little.
So when did they let you out?
Last night.
Hey, what happened to your hand?
It was cut. I was kind of involved in this stabbing thing.
A stabbing thing?
Oh, I was the victim. I wasn't the one with the knife. Don't freak. But I'm okay now.
Good. Good.
Well, I'll just let you guys go back to whatever you're doing. I just come for the fries.
We're really glad to have you home.
Good to have you home, Allie.
Thanks. And I just wanted to say that I really am sorry for everything that I did and everything that I caused. I'm really glad that you guys are together.
Are you?
Yes, I swear. And I've more than learned my lesson. You don't have to worry about me anymore.
Take it easy, Allison.
Hi, can I have 3 large fries to go?
You know what? I'm sorry, the fryer's on the fritz. Can I get you something else, though?
Do you have friends on the menu? Never mind.
Would you say something, please?
The only reason you want me to help you is to save your sorry spreading behind.
Rosanna, we all have a lot at stake in the success of Monte Carlo. Especially you. You're the one holding the purse strings.
And I don't care if I lose every penny. When he's a fashion business, Craig and I certainly don't. He can find other things to occupy his time, and I certainly will be happy to occupy his other needs. You will land on your feet. You always do. Hopefully this time it'll be a little further away from Craig.
Don't you ever get tired of whining about the past? I'm going to say this one more time. Craig and I had a very brief affair a very long time ago. It happened. It ended, and you're being jealous about absolutely nothing. The only connection remaining between Craig and myself is business. Strictly business.
Strictly business. That's why he plans and he schemes for you. That's why he's willing to break federal law for you. That's why he ignores his obligations to his family and his friends. Whenever you get a hangnail.
Okay, fine, Rosanna, you got me. Sometimes, somehow, we manage to be friends, too.
Oh, friends. He's not your friend. He's obsessed with you. I would do anything for that man. I would give him the world, but he doesn't want me. He just wants you. And I just want you gone.
So how long before you move in for the kill, so to speak?
Sooner than you think, so call your bank and tell them to get ready for a big withdrawal. I want cash, and I want it paid in full.
I never realized you had such a one-track mind.
It's all about the money.
You'll get your money.
Good, because I want to wrap this up as soon as possible.
No more guilty pangs about my son.
Paul's not my friend anymore. There's nothing I can do about that right now.
He'll survive. And he'll be better for it. Now, I believe that this will take care of your breakfast.
Hope you're on your way to your bank.
Hope you can live up to your promises.
So do I. Come on, Rose, call me back.
I try to keep you from getting hurt, and you think I'm trying to take over your life. I love you, Rose. What is it going to take for you to believe that?
Maybe I want to feel that no matter what happens, you'll always choose me. Without me having to ask you to do it.
Look at that ring on your finger and say that again. Okay. I do feel a certain responsibility to my mother. But I've always chosen you. I have always defended you every single time.
Dusty says that you don't stand up to your mom.
That's because Dusty's got an agenda. He's a liar, Rose. Can't you see that?
He's the only objective voice in all of this noise.
Oh, okay. You want an objective voice? Listen to this.
What is it?
It is a tape of messages left on my mother's voicemail.
Come on. That can mean anything. Anybody with a computer can make up messages.
Barbara, it's Dusty. The renovations on Rose's beauty shop are about to begin. I need that $25,000 fast. Where are you that you don't have your cell phone? Barbara, it's me again. Where are you? I left you half a dozen messages. The money never showed up in my account. I need that money today. Call me.
Just one of Barbara's tricks. Dusty knows. He's not gonna lie to me. He knows what the Roller Palace means to me, and he knows what your mom has done to me, to us. He would never lie to me about this.
And I would?
No, it's just that I know him, and he's been there for me, and I trust him.
And you have feelings for him, don't you, Rose?
Coming up on As the World Turns.
He's coming back to clean up the mess I made.
If I were his wife, he'd be coming back to a roaring bonfire piled high with those designer suits of his.
I want you to choose me unconditionally.
What are you talking about? Dusty is your best friend. He's footing the bill for my future.
Do you have feelings for him?
Yeah. Yeah, I got feelings for Dusty. I'm grateful to him for what he's done for me and the way that he's backed me up. Why are you making more out of this than it is?
Because there is more going on between you two than gratitude. It is the only thing that makes sense, Rose. I've been trying to figure out why we cannot seem to make that step. That next step, we just get stuck in neutral, and every time I keep reaching out to you, you're pushing it. You try everything in your power to sabotage our relationship. You left for Italy. You dropped off the face of the earth, and then you come back to town and you set up shop with my best friend after refusing my help. And then you kidnapped my mother. And now you are defending bizarre financial dealings that Dusty has lied about from the beginning. What am I supposed to think, Rose?
I love you. And I've made some mistakes. I've made some big mistakes. We all have them. What do you want me to do?
I only want one thing. I want you to choose me unconditionally. It's up to you.
I just don't understand why you try to keep something like that.
This is precisely what I was trying to avoid. Now, why would Chris run to you and tell you about this?
Chris? Chris knew too?
Well, I didn't tell him, but he overheard a private conversation. Well, if Chris didn't tell you, who did?
I did. You know, I thought that you would have shared this with the most important woman in your life. Well, that's foolish of me, I suppose.
Is that the autopsy?
Yes, it is.
What does it say?
The patient Crumley died of a cardiac arrest. The medication in question was mostly still in his stomach. Drug levels in his blood were practically non-existent. The medication did not cause his death, so you weren't responsible.
God, thank God.
Yes. You know, I still can't believe how I made the mistake with the dosage. The important thing is the hospital is no longer liable, and I will not be haunted by the thought that a patient died because of my negligence.
How about I buy you a cup of coffee?
I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, come on.
I'll see you home.
Okay, honey.
Hey, Katie.
Jack, hey, what's up?
I got a message for your roommate.
For Henry?
Yeah, I went by the cottage. Nobody was there.
Oh, no, what did he do now? Actually, on second thought, I don't want to know. Just, I don't know. Should I tell him to go down to the station if I see him?
No, don't do that. But you might want to mention to him that the cops are after him.
Is he in trouble, Jack?
Big time. And if I were Henry Coleman, I'd get the hell out of Dodge. Pronto. Mention that to him, too. See ya.
Nobody really knows what's going on in Craig's head. And frankly, we're probably better off for that. But one thing that he has said over and over again is how much he loves you. And he hasn't said that about anybody else.
So I'm the abandoned bride who didn't get to consummate her marriage. That's love.
No, that's Craig. He's impossible and he's irritating and he's a child, but he's mad about you.
He called me.
Well, there you go. You see, I told you that he would.
He said he's coming back to clean up the mess I made.
The nerve of that guy. If I were his wife, he'd be coming back to a roaring bonfire piled high with those designer suits of his. Rosanna, if he's treating you like this just days after your wedding, the guy doesn't deserve you. So let him know that you don't need him. Be my partner. Help me with this fashion show.
Explain to me what difference putting together a fashion show is going to make to Craig.
No, I'm not talking about Craig. I'm talking about you. You see, that's another difference between us. I may fall apart inside, but I always come back swinging. Don't let Monte Carlo die. I think you need it more than you know.
Let me get this straight. Detective Jack Snyder is now advising that I leave town?
Yes, in a roundabout backward way.
Okay, this is not good. This is not good.
What kind of trouble are you in, Henry?
You don't want to know. All right, I'm out of here, and you never saw me. Come here. This place is crawling with cops already. You need to help me, Katie.
I'm sorry, I'm broke, Henry.
I know that. I don't want your money. I need your help. I need you to get me out of here.
Oh.
Yeah.
My pleasure. Wait here. Katie! I'm so glad to see you. Good to see you, too. I'm sorry, I don't have time to talk right now. I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Alice?
Chris!
Hey.
Hi.
I've got a break coming up. You want to grab a shake and some fries in the cafeteria?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
Cool, let's go. I'm starving.
Me too.
How weird was that, seeing Allison?
Oh, I know. It was a total shock. You know, I kind of feel sorry for her. She looks so lost.
How does she do that? You know, you're blamed for a crime that she committed. We're chased halfway across the country. I'm in an accident that lands me in a wheelchair for months. And we're back to feeling sorry for Allison.
She did say she wouldn't cause any more trouble for us.
Yeah, well, just because I feel sorry for her doesn't mean I trust her.
Well, maybe being locked up changed things.
I hope so. But my eyes are wide open this time. If she even tries to come between us, then forget it. Nobody is going to do that again. Not my father, not anyone.
So does that mean I have a few more hours left with you?
I'll call Rosanna and let her know. Oh, I have a voicemail.
Better not be another guy in your life.
It's my father. He said there's major changes in the works. Whatever that means.
I don't know. But I know this for sure. I'm matter what your father or Allison or this whole world throws at us, we're gonna be ready for it.
Rose, what happened? What did Paul say?
He accused me of having feelings for Dusty.
And what did you say?
I tried to dance around it, but you know what? I don't think he bought it.
And it's true?
No! No! Oh, no!
Wait, listen. You listen up before I have to slap some sense into you, okay? Listen, remember when we were in Atlantic City? We always used to date the wild guys, right? The guys who lived on the edge. Every minute, pure excitement. But you know what? They played with fire, and we were the ones that got burned. And they got a real short attention span, Rose.
Don't you think I've been telling myself that thousands of times over and over in my head? But this guy, when he looks at me, it's like he can see right through me. He knows what I'm thinking. He knows what I want.
Well, what do you want? You want to break Paulie's heart?
No.
For a couple of kicks, so... I mean, you could have a lifetime of happiness.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You know, who needs danger and excitement? Not knowing what's coming next. I mean, that doesn't last, right? What Paul's offering me, I mean, what he's offering me, it doesn't come with an expiration date, and that's what I want. You know, I want forever, and I'm gonna prove that that's what I want.
How are you gonna do that?
I gotta get up to the beauty shop. I gotta give it up. I don't have a choice. I gotta... Hello?
Yeah, I tried waiting for you to call me back, but the suspense is killing me. Meet me at the beauty shop. You gotta see this.
Look, I can't do that, but I have to tell you something, Ben. I am giving up the roller palace. I don't care if you sell it to the highest bidder, but we cannot be partners anymore. I can't do this anymore.
Rose, wait, hold on. I know where this is coming from, and whatever decision you make, I'll respect that decision. But you have got to meet me down at the shop.
Do you have to do it in person? Can't you just tell me over the phone?
No, because you have to see this thing in person. It's an emergency. Just do me this one favor, would you? And then you can say goodbye to everything you've ever worked for.
All right, but my decision is final. No turning back. No changing my mind.
We'll see about that.
Would you marry a man? Don't just say it was just a kiss.
We both know it was a lot more than that.
Who's secretly in love
We can't just bury our feelings, Princess.
with your daughter.
I'll never be sorry for what we shared. I'll always wonder.
This week,
I will always love you.
will Brooke get bold
Do you take Ridge to be your husband?
on The Bold and the Beautiful?
I've never seen a woman put away so much hospital food in one sitting.
I practically grew up on it. I'm used to it. I'm immune.
Allison. Hi. Were you looking for me?
No.
Allison and I were just having lunch in the cafeteria.
Oh. Look, I know we got off to a rocky start this morning, but I promise you, we'll more than make it up at dinner. Okay?
Sure, whatever. Whatever.
Bye, Susan. Nice attitude.
You know that new doctor? Rick Decker? My mom's so hung up on him that he almost moved into our house last night. My first night home, my first night of freedom.
I'm sure she didn't do it on purpose.
But she's known him for what? Maybe 2 weeks, and now all I hear is Rick this and Rick that. The whole thing just creeps me out.
Well, give him a chance. All right, the guy's got a great reputation. He's done groundbreaking work in the field, and he seems like a really good guy.
Yeah, well, if he's such a hotshot, then how come he's stuck here working in the boonies?
A lot of great doctors get stuck here at Memorial.
Yeah, well, why is he so into my mom?
What, is there some kind of unwritten law that he can't be attracted to your mom just because she's your mother?
Because whose side are you on with this?
Look, why do there have to be sides, Allison?
You know, everywhere I've been today, even at home, I felt like an outsider. Until I saw you and you smiled at me, and for the first time in months, I was actually having a good time and nobody was judging me.
Same way you're judging Rick and your mom?
No, the same way that you're judging me. I don't need this. I don't need to put up with this. You know that the one thing that I needed most today was just to have a friend.
Allison. Allie!
How do I look?
Not even your mother would recognize you.
Right. Good luck. But Katie!
All right, what's the big emergency? Did the pipes burst again?
You better see this for yourself.
You know, I'm selling the place anyway. I'll let the next owners have the problem.
You sure about that?
Never been sure about anything in my life.
What do you see? 133 pounds of confidence in me. Got can do anything.
What do you think?
Yes, I can. Something that sings in my blood is telling me.
It's beautiful.
Yes, I can. I was just born today.
Do you like what they did, or what?
How in the world did you do this?
Well, I had the contractors pull an all-nighter.
Yes, I can.
I don't believe it.
Yes, I can.
I mean, it's amazing. It's absolutely...
Turned into yes, I can. I have just found the key. Hey, doors swing wide for me. I was just born today. I can go all the way.
That's just like my dream that I had right there.
Yeah. I think you need to do some rethinking about closing up shop.
La la. La-di-da. So many expensive sets. So many irreplaceable ties. Ooh, you're gonna come and clean up the mess I made? Wait till you see how messy things have gotten.
On the next, As the World Turns.
Why would you do that? Because I have to prove to Paul that he means more to me than you do.
I think this is fixable, Rosanna.
I don't think so.
Every pore in my body is on fire when I'm with him.
It's better with me.
This week,
That woman is not capable of any emotion other than selfishness.
if you walk away from your family,
At least give me a chance to apologize.
don't even think.
I desperately need to see Cassie. It would mean so much to me.
As usual, you put yourself first.
You can just waltz right back in
I am warning you, stay away from her.
on The Young and the Restless.